Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to another video for Marvel Strike Force. Now, today I will actually be opening a fair bit of Ultimus Orbs. I actually have saved up over 100,000 shards, so that's 50 of the orbs I will be opening. Now, the original plan was to save them and open them when he was getting a buff, which we believe was going to happen around about the time of the Decree, but that hasn't happened unfortunately. For that reason I was going to hold on to them until a buff potentially came. However, looking at the Ultimus Orbs today, I actually noticed that Carnage has been added to them. I'm fairly certain that's a bug and he shouldn't be there, but I have an alliance mate who's opened a few and got Carnage, so he's most definitely in there. It's not a UI error or anything like that, so for that reason we'll go in, we'll open 50 of these. Before we do that, I'm going to do a quick preview of my roster because I'm on 422 days. I'm actually getting to the point when I'm maxing out the majority of the heroes at 7-star now, so I'll show you the roster off first. We'll open the 50 orbs, which gets us 50 times 15, what would that be? 750 shards that will get us, I believe, and then we'll go back and we'll look at the roster again. So first off, let's have a look at my roster here and see where we're sitting before opening the orbs. So we've got all the really high red star characters at the top here, that's not much of a surprise. I've now got Luke Cage and Jessica Jones at 5 red stars, same for Drax, he's on 5 red stars. Daredevil is doing really nice, but he's only got 3 of the red stars. We've then got some Brotherhood members, we've got Juggernaut and we've got Magneto. They're looking really nice. I'm hopefully going to get Magneto up to 7-star the next time his event comes round, because you can see he's got 5 red stars there. We've then got Iron Fist, he's on a lowly 2 red stars. Punisher's on 4. I've actually got the full amount of shards, I just need the gold to actually upgrade him now, and then we'll have him at 7-star and he should be pretty beastly at 7-star and 4 red stars. Yondu's a character that he's pretty high level, but I don't really use him in any of my teams anymore. He's definitely fell down a little bit in my estimations. We have Deadpool. I've leveled him up recently because I'm using him in my arena defense team. And Gamora's next, 4 red star there. Black Panther's leveled up at level 70. He's an absolute beast even though he's only got 2 red stars. Sabretooth is really pretty low. He's only at 4 stars. All 4 of them are red. I'm hoping that when I eventually open my premium orbs, I've got over 150 of them, I'll get a fair amount of shards for Sabretooth and get him ranked up at least to 5-star, hopefully 6-star. Crossbones, I've not done much with him recently, I only use him in one Blitz team really. Same with Hand Sentry, same with Doctor Strange, although Doctor Strange is 5-star there, so if I put a bit more into him, he can make his heal certainly a bit more potent. Spider-Man, I've got 0 red stars on at the moment. I got a 5 red star on Bullseye the other day, so I'm actually tempted to level him because he does hit pretty hard and he's so bad that surely in time he has to get a rework. Then we've got, let's see, the next 3 characters are all 4 red stars, so it's Scarlet, I use her in my Brotherhood team, Korath that I don't really use, and then Mystique, and I don't actually really use Mystique, I drop her from the Brotherhood team and I use Scarlet or Kingpin instead. I actually prefer to use them. We then got Pyro, he's awesome, I'll rank him up as much as I can when I get the opportunity. Night Nurse is maxed out because I used to use her before in raids, but I really don't use her anymore at all. I don't think I use her at all in any mode when I think about it. Miss Marvel's one that I drop into my Defenders team when I'm running raids. I prefer her over Punisher because she offers more survivability, which means less need to actually use your med kits. Vision's great, he holds the tech team together, and for the tech team you can see we've got Star-Lord and we've got Rocket there as well. Skip past 4, nothing's much is happening with him. I got a 4 red star on Ronan the other day, so he's nice, he's jumped up a fair bit. Then we've got Loki at 5 red stars. I'm working towards leveling him up to 7-star because I think he'll be pretty good in arena defense. The way he works is that you'll be able to cast his skill and the opposing members will still be, they'll be hypnotised or whatever it is that happens to them to attack the target. The only thing you won't get if you're blinded is a defense down there. Kingpin, when I get the gold I'll take him up to 7-star because I use him sometimes when I actually run arena offense. Black Widow is one that I don't use that much anymore, to be honest. I have her in my, let's see, my Avengers Blitz team, but outside of that don't really use her much. Same with Elektra, I don't use her at all. Then we've got, let's see, Wasp, and then we've got Carnage there. So Carnage will be up at 5-star. Not sure how many shards we'll get from the Ultimus shards here, but hopefully it'll help him up a little bit, and in time he will come to the Alliance War store. But the reason I'm opening some of these, even though he's coming to the store, is that there may be other characters in there that I want to farm ahead of him. So if I can get shards for him here when I'm pretty certain it's a bug, then I'll do that. We get 0 red stars on Iron Man. Then got Minerva there, 0 red stars, even opened quite a lot when she first came out. The red stars didn't get anything. With gold she'll be up at 5 star, and she's a absolute monster. She's amazing, best deal in the game by a wide margin, I would say. And then let's see, we've got a Miracle Tenant maxed up for the payday event. Mantis I'm not really using anymore. She's still very good, and if you have raids that have a Guardians only lane, she'll be perfect for that. But outside of that, I'm not really using her much. Wolverine most players will have maxed out. Storm's at 4 red stars, so if I ever get the resources to max her, she could be really potent in raids. Let's just quickly scroll down here because there's so many characters to look through now. Got Green Goblin I've not done much with, and only used him in one Blitz team. Cable will hopefully get buffed in time, so I'm almost got him at 7 star, and he's got 3 red stars. Winter Soldier, I'm tempted to level up because he has a military tag, meaning he'll be more dangerous when it comes to the Alliance War mode, and he's at 5 red stars and he hits like a truck as it is on turn number 1. Only problem is he's a little bit slow. From here it's mainly minions, so we can see we've got our Kree that I've not had a chance to level up. We've got Ultimus here, I need 90 shards, so hopefully we'll get enough from these 50 orbs to actually unlock them there. Let's see, then we've got a Shield and Kree, they're all pretty low again, it's just down to resources. And I think the rest from here on in is really just minions. You can see I've got Hand Sorceress at 6 red stars, that's my only 6 red star character, which is really disappointing. Yeah, and there we go, that's us finished off. And I've got 3 shards for Captain Marvel so far, so a fair bit to go. But let's go in now and get these Ultimus Orbs opened, and there's 50 of them in total. So there we go then, you see at the top right, 100,001 actually there. Now, if you're curious how I've managed to farm as many of these, I have all the heroes maxed out at 7 star in the Blitz store, and you get a ton of Blitz currency now. It's actually nerfed a while back, so I can't even imagine how much I would have if they didn't nerf that. But that's where you get it all from. Get your Blitz characters to 7 star, and then you'll start getting all your Ultimus shards. That's how to do it. But here we go, let's open the first. We've got a fair few to go through. Everyone in the middle will be purple, so don't get excited when you see purple coming all the time. That's just standard. So Drax is going back to Ultimus Shards. That will eventually be Ultimus Shards. Venom at the moment, let's see if I can actually click on him here. I can. He's up at 541 of 300, so that's an additional 241 shards once I take him up to 7 star. Don't want to do that at the moment because it'll mess up my Blitz teams a little bit. Oh, there we go. So you get the gold ones actually, and that's when you get Ultimus there. So if we see a gold, I would say we get excited. Ultimus is pretty awful. So that's Bullseye, he's at 7 star already. Kingpin, he's past 7 star, but I don't have the gold to rank him up. Got Ronin, so that's good. I think that's about the first one I've needed outside the Ultimus. Nobu, that's a really good one because you can only get him in premium orbs, and he's needed for the hand event, the one that's coming up pretty soon. Kingpin again, maxed out. Got Rocket, he's maxed out at 7 star. And then we've got Thor, he's 7 star. Most of these will go back to actual Ultimus shards, and what I'll do is I'll just hold on to them until we potentially get new characters dropping into the pool. So Wasp, that's nice, in case her event comes back where you need Ant-Man and Wasp at 7 star. Another Ronin, so that's good. Let's see, we've still got a fair amount to open. Cap's been at 7 star for a long time. And we've got Ant-Man, he's at 7 star as well. Cable, so that's good. I'm trying to rank him up and I don't have too many to go. Want to get to the point soon where I've actually got most of my characters at 7 star, and then I can use my campaign energy to farm gear, because that's the big bottleneck I have at the moment. All the characters I got there while I was talking have all been at 7 star anyway. Fair amount. There's another Ultimus one, so that's nice. So we've got, how many Ultimus do we have? Let's check. 73, that's nice. We'll get him to 5 star, no problem. The rumour was that he would get a buff to take him up to the power levels of Ultron. Whether or not they're going to hold off with that because the Kree are so powerful and the synergies, and he's of course got the Kree tag, I'm not sure. It would be disappointing if that was the case, because I think it took me about a year to actually unlock him, if not longer, and that's only at 4-star. And he's rubbish, he really is. His ultimate can be nice against the target with a lot of buffs, but outside of that, he's just pretty awful. He should be far better than he is for how exclusive a character he is. We're just past the halfway mark here. 15 Loki, that's really nice because, as mentioned, I've got 5 red stars on him, so I want to level him up. I'm going through this quick because we can click on the briefcase at the end here. Go Doctor Strange. He's close to 7-star as well, actually. Pyro, that's nice. Wonder if we'll actually get any Carnage. If we don't, it's not a disaster at all. There's some Green Goblin, so that's good. He was in the Ultimus Orbs and then he was removed, and then he appears to be dropped back in. So I don't think they really know what they're doing with these. Quite like a lot of other aspects of the game, to be honest. Bit of a mess, but this one plays in the player's favour. So Foreign Night Nurse there. Got Groot this time, he's at 7-star already. We've got Vision. I believe I've got Vision over 7-star, but again I just don't have the gold at the moment. Let's see, so 10 more to go. Scientist Supreme, no idea where she's at, to be honest, don't really focus on her much. Luke Cage, he's 7-star already. Gamora. Once we've done this, I'll quickly go in and just see how many shards are getting converted back. I'm sure it's going to be a fair amount. Let's see. Quake there. Scientist Supreme again, although I suppose I don't have her unlocked, so Scientist Supreme again. And then 3 more to go. Let's see. And the final one coming up. Nobu again, that's nice. No Carnage actually. Interesting. He's definitely in there because, as mentioned, an alliance mate was able to get him. So let's see. 137 Ultimus. I'll just go over any other notable ones that dropped a lot, or ones that are useful. So the Ronin and Nobu were useful. Wasp is useful. So is Cable. Loki. Green Goblin and Pyro. And just about all the others I had maxed out. So let me quickly check and see how many shards we're getting back here and how many duplicates we've got. So there we go. A fair amount of duplicates. All those shards. I don't even want to add them up, but all those shards just converting back to another 3 Ultimus Orbs to actually open there. So I'm hoping in time they do add a bit more value to these actual orbs and at least buff them so we can get excited about getting shards for them, because at the moment I'm getting shards and I've got no real incentive to actually level them up. So that's us anyway. That's the account preview. As mentioned, it's 422 days. That's the 100,000 Ultimus shards. It'll probably take me another 6 months to save them up, so keep an eye out for another video like this in a good while, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon.